Hey everybody, I'm here doing something a little different today. So Donovan, his kids just went on to summer vacation, and basically they were doing little STEM kits for their schoolwork, and he had a bunch of them left over, and he told me to come pick one, so I took the tank. So I'm gonna put it together in this video, and we'll see how it comes out in the end and how it works. I always say you're not ever too old to expand your horizons or learn something new, so that's kind of what I'm doing today. Okay, let's get to work. Also, want to preface this by saying this is not something I normally do. So, I may not be fast and I may not be super efficient in that relation, but let's figure this out here. Okay, 4L brackets to the blue board with screws. Okay, so I guess we're gonna take it. Now, which side's which? Two like that. Okay, wait. Are they the same? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna line this up where it's supposed to be. Lined up with that. Okay. Okay. Now that I have a position established. Okay. That's okay. That's at least holding that in place. So now I can affix this screw to the end of this. Here. There we go. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Okay. There we go. One bracket. That wasn't hard at all. Okay. Actually, I should line the screw up on that first. That would be a smart play. Okay. Now that is where that should be. Okay. And we will take this so I can get a better visual sight of what's going on here. So that should be right there. Okay. Come back. Ah. Okay. Okay. Double check my work. Correct. One set. Yep. Okay. And on we go. To the other side. Okay. Locked and loaded. Ready to go. And we will take line it up again. Right there. Right. Oop. Ah. You're gonna be stubborn, huh? I'll stay. There we go. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can hear my neighbors outside on their porch, but I apologize if you hear that. I'm just trying to have some airflow because it's not exactly cool in California right now. Ah, why? There we go. Okay. That's good. Just need one more. Mm. Okay. Right here. Okay. Let me triple check my board. Matches. That matches. Okay. Sweet. I am going to reset my camera just to triple check that I have the right amount of recording time, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what we're building these for, but we're building. So, I'm going to move that out of our build area. Now, do these have a particular indicator to anything other than how they're flipped? I don't think so. So, I guess we're using triangle brackets. And where am I fixing these? Okay. Stay. Okay. So it looks like from this arrangement, we are going to place this piece one off of that one. So these two right there. Why do you do this to me? I'm just going to do it this way. Get my other screw in here so it's not right. Oh, wait. I need to move it over one. I accidentally put it in the wrong spot. So it really needs to be there. Now I'm only doing this so I can line everything up first. Okay, there we go. Ow. Okay. That's one part of it. Now, where does this other one get mounted? Oh wait, I'm looking at the top one, not the bottom one. Right. Okay. So does that go right there? One, two. Yeah. So that needs to go right there. Right. Okay. Had to double check myself. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's one of whatever this is. Okay. Now we gotta do like the opposite. Okay, so bracket. Screw. Two above it, one to the left of it, so that should go one right there. Right. Two, three above, one, two, forward. Yeah, okay. Hold that in place. Set the other screw. goes. Ta-da! Okay. Yeah, they're just essentially mirrors. Okay, so that goes right here. Check it against the diagram here. Okay, that looks right. So I'm going to assume I did that correctly. Okay, so like normal, let me reset my camera. And then I'll be right back. Okay, so I got a little tripped out at first. I thought I messed up, and I didn't. I just didn't realize that they were inverted. So, from what it tells me here, we're going to be mounting these to this. So, this needs two short screws, but it's essentially being fixed to the second to last hole on this. So this would hold one end. Once I get this better sandwiched. Okay, we're going to have to do this. Okay. But a little bit of pressure and a little turning, we can get to our end goal on that end. And then we put this over here. Same thing. Drop my screw. Second to the end. Okay, put a little pressure on the back side. Pull that screw down tight. Voila! 1/2 of the sandwich. Okay. I have to make sure this is right. Okay, how are they showing it in the diagram? I want to make sure I'm correct by what that is showing me. So, okay, I'm going to do it like that. Okay, so we do this. except we're doing it like this. Oh, dang it. Always dropping the screw. Okay. Okay. Push this back down because that other end got a little tight. Flip that in there. So we pretty much have a chassis. Make sure this is all correct here. That is that parallel. Okay. Now insert axle into the motor into the motor mount, and fix. Okay. So we're gonna take this guy. These are lined up. Okay. Take one of these axle rods, and I guess we're threading it. Ooh, it's a little bit tight. Make sure these are distributed. It's not lined up. No, one side has much more. That way. Nudge that way. I mean, that looks pretty even. Maybe just a little. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, is there an improper way to do this? Because that's not what I want to do. So, it just kind of gives you a vertical map. I guess this goes on here, and I'm assuming all the way down. Now, it shows just that clear end part hanging off. So, how far back do I put it? Because, okay, so that yellow cap definitely lines up with the end in the diagram. So, that's pretty much all in place. So it's got to be like right there, I would think. Okay. This is going to be fun. I'm going to get one of these in here. think it's gotta be about right here. Man, really? My problem is that these aren't exactly wanting to grab. And I'm not sure why or how. Finally got it grabbing. But it does look like it hangs over so much. So maybe move it up one, but okay, I'm going with how it's showing the overhang of the motor, so hopefully this works. Yeah, because it even shows on the more built version of what I'm looking at that it's not exactly in the middle. Okay. Why are you not? I do not understand. Because you sit there, but then you're not grabbing. Why? Really hard to approximate everything. Okay, I will come back when I have this built. Okay, I'm willing to admit I'm human, I'm in error. I'm real dumb. I was using the wrong screws. Anyway, that being said, I got this mounted. We're going to build the cannon. I don't know what you call it on a tank. I don't know if it's a mortar. I don't know if it's a cannon. Someone tell me. Now, okay, so this just goes... How? 1, 2 short screws. And they go where? Okay, one apart from each other. Actually, let's just move this. Okay, now we're working on this. One here. So, okay, so I just need to leave it. Actually, I need to pull it farther ahead. Where does that line up with the final line? That one? Oh. Okay. Swing this guy into the proper position. hands don't like me right now. I already built one of these with Donovan's kids. So I've already been doing this a lot today. With short screws. Okay. And they're showing, they show that there's like a little curve in how they mounted it. So I'm like, do I do that or do I keep it straight? I don't know. Straight seems more balanced. So I'm probably going to go with that idea. I don't know if it's a weight distribution thing. I imagine part of it is, but we're just going to go for it. Why am I doing that way? That is ridiculous. What are you doing, sir? Sometimes getting things positioned on this is kind of tricky. So they do have a bend on it for a reason. It seems like it's like top heavy now, like to the front, and that's weird. Because I have it built exactly the same way they did it. It's probably just not quite as steep. Because they definitely bent it a little bit. But like, only that much. So I'm a little confused what's going to counterbalance that, but okay. So this was 6. Oh, the batteries, that makes sense. This is just a frame. Duh. Okay, so mounting the box. Okay. So you don't want the leads going. Well, I want the leads going this way. Because I happen to put it the other way. So how many am I supposed to put in here? And I'm assuming that would be a long screw, right? Have to be. But it shows it being mounted on those 2. This is a different battery box too, so the diagram isn't exactly the same. Weird. So I'm going to assume it's got to be too long, because there's no other way that would logically fit. Yeah, I wasn't going to grab if it wasn't a long screw, that's for sure. They just didn't really tell you, hey, screw the battery box down. Which is kind of a vital step. Dang it. Okay, so now I gotta rig up the wiring from this to here. So I'm gonna do that off camera. I'll be back. Okay, sorry. I'm back after a while. I was filming with Donovan and I was a big dummy and had to reflip the motor, and it was a whole big ordeal because I had it backwards, but whatever. Anyway, with everything corrected, I'm gonna put these axles in. Why did my PlayStation just turn on, dude? I don't get that. It keeps doing that lately. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a short. I don't know why it's doing that lately. It's really frustrating. But I might just ignore that for now. Wait a minute. Oh wait, I forget there's a rotor up there. Okay. It's stacked like that. Now I go like this. Thread it through. Okay. Now these all gotta go on. Okay. Oh. Okay, now these should all be pretty good once I get this all lined up. Okay. Okay, that one's on. Damn. We're going to do this a little differently. And I'm just going to push that on first. Do they have to be all the way in? That's another question. It looks like it. Okay. So, oops. Wow. How'd that even happen? Oh, because I pushed too much. This is going to be fun. So I'm assuming these are, because it leaves space. Okay, no, it shows it at the end. Okay, right? Yeah. There's no metal sticking out. Okay, so it is on the end. My hands are sweaty, which is not helping. off. I'm just gonna have to even them out afterwards. Okay. Kind of confused on what position this is supposed to hang at. It's pretty precise. Okay. This goes here. There's two on this. Okay, now those are all like that. Now I gotta take these and stretch them through this. So I'll come back when I get this figured out and tested, and we'll see how it works. So Tiny Tank is operational. Go Tiny Tank, go! Go Tiny Tank, go!